Mm-mm. He had a mic or a headset. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. You are not touching me, man. You are not. No. Nope. Hands off the merchandise, boy. Ain't gonna touch me, buddy. No way. Mm-mm. You think you are, but you're not. No. Turtles. You're a freaking idiot. I didn't say that either. No, I'm fine. What do you want? Get out of here, boy. You bothering me. Don't like being bothered. Just don't. So don't bug me. Nope. No. Sorry, bud. No. No. I'll take you. Or no.
Casual. Ranked set. Ranked set.
You can tell to me, man.
Online. Ranked set. Ranked set.
No, thank you. I'm fine. Carry on.
Online. Ranked set.
Let's see. Nice try. Not happening. Sorry.
Online. Ranked set. Online. Ranked set. Online. Ranked set. Casual versus.
Nope. Mm-mm. Hmm. Nope. I could play Call of Duty, but yeah, thinking about it. Hmm. Get a grip. You ain't touching me. There's no way. No chance in hell. Good luck at that. But not happening. Sorry, buddy. Man, where's Zaggy at? I need him. No. I went to bed early last night. Now tonight, I'm not going to bed early tonight. Because I'm going to play Call of Duty tonight. Might as well. Shoot. Good, Reef. Don't want you here. Sorry, man. Got to... No. I am not losing my record. My record's way too good. It's not personal. Well, it is personal, but not happening. Nope. No. Mm-mm. Oh. Okay. What a fucking idiot. Coward. Oh well. Dang. Not you. Don't play you. Go away.
Casual king of the hill.
Sorry, boss. Not happening. Not tonight. Not tonight, man. Sorry. Not tonight.
Online. Ranked set. Casual versus.
Man. Go away. Beat it. Back off. Go to bed. Go to school. Get a job. No, wait. You can't. Pandemic. Nothing I can do. But go to bed. No. Oh, dear lordy, no. No. It's not gonna end that way. Can't make me. Or are you? No, you can't. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, right. Ain't happening. Get out. Not happening, sir. I'm sorry. But that's not gonna do nothing. You can try your best, but it's not gonna work out. Same shit, same person. Murder trucker, oh, that's fine by me, but I don't care. Nope. Nope. Sorry, man. Can't do it.
Casual AI only. Casual versus
No.
local. Fight. Conquer. Story. Towers of Time. Towers of Time. Conquer. Fight. Local. Online. Fight. Local. Online. Ranked set. Casual. Casual versus.
The hell? That is freaking weird. Holy jeez. Never seen that before. Come on. Is it supposed to do that? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, you trash. Get the hell out of here. I guess we should wait for tomorrow, I guess. Don't know why. Super weird, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's freaking weird. I don't get it. Alright, try again tomorrow, I guess. Nothing I can do. I guess this server's it's going down for some reason. It happens. Don't know why.
I'm Steve Cash. Me too.
What is going on, YouTube? This is Lamont at Large. I'm coming to you from the Hollywood Forever Cemetery here in Hollywood, California, USA. I'm doing a Faces in Death video here. There is a couple of famous graves here. If I find any, I'll do possibly a separate video on them. Anyways, without further ado, let's go check out some graves. And by the way, I apologize for the noise in the background. There are peacocks here. And they're constantly doing work here, so you'll hear tractors going back and forth. But let's check it out. Some of you guys might know who this guy is. This is Douglas Glenn Colvin, also better known as Dee Dee Ramone. He was a bassist for the punk group The Ramones. He died in 2002 of a heroin overdose. His grave is decorated, got some beer, plenty of guitar picks, cigarettes. One of the more famous graves here. I feel so safe flying on a ray on the highest trails above. Lipstick Kisses. There you guys are, Dee Dee Ramone. Okay, here's another famous grave. We got Mayla Nurmi. This is the lady that she played Vampira. She was the first Vampira. Played her in the 50s, I believe. She was a Finnish actress, and she was raised in Oregon. She died at 85. Lived a nice, long life. And got some kisses on her grave. Got a cool little skeleton, some shoes. This is Dustin Michael Tunick. Get a picture of him right there. He was a writer out here. He went to the University of Georgia. They have a scholarship in his name for that school. He died of a heart attack. I don't know if it was an underlying problem or stress of working in Hollywood. I have no idea. He's very young. So this spot right here is reserved for Fred Armisen. I don't know if it's the same Fred Armisen from Saturday Night Live. I don't know how many Fred Armisens are around.
Hey, I'm Steve Cash.
He was a writer out here. He went to the University of Georgia. They have a scholarship in his name for that school. He died of a heart attack. I don't know if it was an underlying problem or stress of working in Hollywood. I have no idea. He's very young. So this spot right here is reserved for Fred Armisen. I don't know if it's the same Fred Armisen from Saturday Night Live. I don't know how many Fred Armisens are around, but I guess this is where he's gonna be.
What brings peace of mind? Is it knowing that your home is safe while you're away?
Your home is
An underlying problem or stress of working in Hollywood? I have no idea. He's very young. So this spot right here is reserved for Fred Armisen. I don't know if it's the same Fred Armisen from Saturday Night Live. I don't know how many Fred Armisens are around, but I guess this is where he's gonna be. So in my opinion, this might be one of the most iconic graves here at Hollywood Forever. This is Joey Ramone. He was the guitarist for the Ramones, one of the founding members. And he died of prostate cancer. This is Edmund Simeon. He was born in Armenia in 1941. He had polio, as you can see, the statue right there has a cane. And he's not terribly famous in Los Angeles, but he has like a pretty big furniture store. It's called Edmund's Stone Gallery. He was a carpenter and he was a furniture maker. He was very, very famous. And he had a store on Melrose, like in the 70s. And his store was pretty famous because when he would make furniture, he didn't have the room to store the furniture in his store, so he was stored outside on the sidewalk. So people would see like the furniture all over the sidewalk down on Melrose. And he became very, very famous from just not having enough room to store his furniture, and also he was an excellent furniture maker. This is Irene Guadagno, also known as Mama Irene. She was a businesswoman, importer of Italian furniture. She'd import it from Italy, sell it out here. It's a good business. Her son is quite famous. His name is Pasquale, I think. He's the head of Insomniac. If you don't know what Insomniac is the events, the music event company. They throw like the EDC, Electric Daisy Carnival. Yeah, so that guy is the head of that. Very, very successful family. She died of cancer on March 29, 2015. That is a really cool statue. This here is Anton Yelchin. You guys might know his name if you're a big Star Trek fan. He played on a couple Star Trek films. He played a character, I think his name was Pavel Chekhov. He died when he was very young, 27, I believe. He died in a very, very freak way. He lived in Studio City, so in Studio City, it's very hilly. And when he went home, he parked his Jeep, and I guess he might not have set the parking brake, but when he got out of his Jeep, the car rolled back and pinned him against a pillar, and he basically suffocated to death. They did an autopsy on him, and the results came out that he died of asphyxiation. Just one of the weirder ways to die, but you can see there's a lot of adoring fans. Anton Yelchin, March 11, 1989, till forever. We all know who this is. This is one of the more legendary actors ever, Mickey Rooney. He lived a very long life. He lived to be 93, and he was one of the first actors that became very, very famous, that transcended the silent movie era into, movies of today, basically. The only movie I know from him was Boys Town, but I know he was in, I mean, many movies. And here he is. And here's his neighbor, Leonardo Olaine Jr.
Funny.
These are the Cohens, Joan and Joel. I stopped because this guy's a pretty good-looking guy. I thought he was an actor, so I looked him up, but he wasn't. But, yeah, it's a pretty good-looking guy right there. He looked like an actor, but it wasn't.
He is a good looking guy, dang. Gorgeous. Dang. Oh, he looks really nice guy. He's a good
This
looking.
here is Teddy Smith Grasset. He was a denim designer. I'm assuming designing jeans. He was only 30 years old. He was shot and killed in an attempted robbery in Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, Super Mario.
I guess he was there for vacation. So his killers were caught and they were tried and convicted. They got life
I
sentences.
bet he looked like Super Mario back in the day. Shame.
This year's Wesley John Manic Benag. He was an actor. He wasn't a big-time actor, but he did play in The Scorpion King. I don't know what the extent of his role was, but I was looking at pictures of him in the movie. He died in a motorcycle accident.
Oh, sucks.
This girl wasn't here when I last was here a few years ago. Lindsay Caitlin Picha. She was a tattoo apprentice. You can see like the little tattoo gun keychain right there.
That's pretty.
There's no information of what happened to her.
Oh, my checks are in.
My car keys on my chocolate chip keyring.
Can't drive anyway. Your insurance lapsed.
Guys, keep your keys. We'll insure you.
Dirk Allen Schaefer was, but I was looking at pictures of him in the movie. He died in a motorcycle accident. This girl wasn't here when I last was here a few years ago. Lindsay Caitlin Picha. She was a tattoo apprentice. You can see like the little tattoo gun keychain right there. There's no information of what happened to her. Dirk Allen Schaefer. I want to talk really quickly about this guy. This might be the first grave that I came up with the idea for Faces in Death. I did a video here maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, and somebody in the comment section had mentioned his history and his life, and I thought that was interesting, and I always meant to, have an idea about doing videos about graves of people like this at a later date and time. So here we are again with Mr. Schaefer. He was the 1992 Playgirl Playmate of the Year, if you want to go check him out. Very handsome guy. He was a model. He was a Pilates instructor.
No, I'm
He was
gorgeous.
found dead in his car. He died of a drug overdose of cocaine and methamphetamine.
Oh, wow. Not
He
good.
said that he wanted to be a model, and that he specifically did the Playgirl shoot to prove that he was attractive because he thought that he was not. I don't know if he had body dysmorphic issues, but apparently he thought he was not attractive. But yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
Oh, I've seen this before. But I want to see it again. For fun. For fun. Oh, hi. This is cute. Faces are blurry, but that's fun.
This is a little monument to Toto the dog from The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz owner and trainer Carl Spitz buried the Karen Terrier on his ranch in Studio City. The 1958 construction of the Ventura Freeway destroyed her resting place. This is Jennifer Moon Kelly Davern. She was 37 years old when she died. I want to say she died of cancer. And she was loved by many, and people called from all over the world to wish her the best. She's very pretty.
So am I. I'm pretty too.
Amber Ann Mushwitz was 18 years old. She was hit and killed by a car. She had her whole life ahead of her, and she was
She's a
killed
cute
when she
kid.
was walking home.
Oh, it sucks.
This
She
here
could've
is
been
one of the
pregnant.
greatest singers
She
that ever
had
lived.
to, but
As far as I'm concerned, this is
Wait.
Chris Cornell.
she's dead.
He was the lead singer of Soundgarden and Audio Slave. Wasn't a terribly big fan of Audio Slave because I just didn't like
Didn't
the
like
blend
what?
of Rage Against the Machine with Soundgarden. I wasn't really into it. Still a good band, but Soundgarden, excellent band. This guy hung himself a couple years back. I don't know why he did it. This guy, super good looking dude, very talented, could practically have any woman he wants. Not that that matters. But at the end of the day, no matter how adored you are, no matter how rich, how famous, how successful, how many women want to sleep with you, how much money you got, all that stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's what's in your head that you can't get out of. And this man had some major demons in his head that he could not shake. It says online that the family doesn't want people to film his grave, or much less, I guess, take pictures. But hey, as far as I'm concerned, if you didn't want people making videos about him, I don't know why you put him at such a famous place. He's buried right next to Joey Ramone right there. So, I don't know. It's really sad. Very, very talented guy. Fletcher Sloan Sillix. He was a set designer here in Hollywood. He died on December 10th, 2016 from a brain injury that he suffered previous years back. Okay, guys, so I'm going to cut the video here. I am in the mausoleum here. There will be a part 2, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I'm not sure. Please watch part 2. Filming isn't really allowed on the grounds. They don't really care for it. So I got a little lucky. Nobody seen me and nobody said anything, and I don't know if they cared. But anyways, I was really gonna title this video "Famous Graves," just to kind of set it apart in Faces in Death. But you know what? Whether your name is Mr. Sillix or Mr. Cornell, I think whether you're famous or you weren't, in your death, I don't feel that you should be separated from somebody else just because you were rich and famous. We were all somebody, and we all have a story here. So there is going to be future graves where I do put like famous graves if it's a story that I really want to tell, and I feel I should separate the video from someone else's. But in the meantime, it just will remain Faces in Death. So anyways, I'm coming to you live, but not live, but I'm still alive by the grace of God. I'm Lamont. What up? Lamont at Large, back here again at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery here in Hollywood, California, place of my birth. This is part 2 of the video of this place at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. The first video will be in the link below, description box, so check it out. All right, without further ado, of all the graves in this cemetery, this grave by far and large always sticks out to me every time I come here. I'm going to say, in my personal opinion, this is the first grave that you really notice when you come here, because it's very close to the entrance, and if you drive just straight, it just catches your attention because of the cross up top. We got Sergei Filanov and his brother Taras Filanov. Died very, very young. There's no information on how they died, but Sergei Filanov appears that he was an actor because he's in the IMDb, which is a database of Hollywood actors and actresses out here. If you know what happened to him or his brother, put it in the comment section below. This is Marie Antoinette Witzling. She and her husband John Witzling owned and operated a chain of jewelry stores here in Southern California. She was dressed to the hilt in that picture. She was 86 when she passed and lived a very, very long life. She actually died on her birthday. I just seen it right now. The blade of grass was covering her date of birth.
Might have a short life someday.
Spencer Juarez, 10/24/1995 to 10/17/2000.
Someday gonna have a short life.
He was 14 years
I
old
don't want a
when he died.
long life. Just
I can't read Spanish, so if somebody wants to leave something in the comments, I'd appreciate it. But he died while he was playing football at Hollywood High. We went to the same high school, me and him. And he just got hit, and he was jogging back to the sidelines when he collapsed. Justin Paul Adney, 5/21/1976 to Christmas 2009. Beloved husband, father, brother, son, and friend. He died of a heart attack at the age of 33.
She always wants to stay just 5 more minutes. That's how I know it's family.
We're so embarrassed we overpaid for this used car. We don't even want to show our faces around here.
If you don't see me, you're not
Of a heart attack at the age of 33.
she's pretty. She is too.
This is Kay Valerie Earhart. She was a character actress in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Her most known role on television was on a television show called Maverick. She played a character named Josephine St. Cloud. So she wasn't a big actress, but she, was in a lot of TV shows. I was Googling images of her. Very, very attractive. I'm surprised she wasn't a big-time movie star.
I'm very attractive too.
I knew a girl named Leah too. If somebody out there knows this lady's name or what this says, please leave a comment in the section below. Forever 21. Pete Stanley, the Piano Man, self-proclaimed. There's not too much information about this gentleman, but a lot about his $500,000 crypt. This is his piano. His wife will be interred there. And this right here, you're asking, what is this? This is where her clothes are going to be. Yep, she's taking it with her. There is a video tribute to Tobias Ali Ross Smith online. If you want to Google his name, the Hollywood Forever site comes up, and his family left him messages of love and just missing him. It's touching, so if you want, go check out the video the family made for him. I sometimes feel like this hummingbird right here, he's trying to get out, but he can't. He sees the trees and the sky, but yet his path is blocked, and he doesn't know where the road is led. You'll never get outside if you keep going through that glass. You gotta come over here. So I noticed this guy right here, immediately had to stop because I seen the motorcycle right there. This was Ronald Kobos. He was a member of the Mongols Motorcycle Club. He was shot and killed November 4th, 2005. He was shot outside the Pantry. The Pantry is a very famous restaurant here. It used to be owned by former Mayor Richard Riordan. If anybody, wants a good place to eat for breakfast, Pantry is a very, very popular place. Food is very, very good. Portions are huge. So he got into a staring match with a guy in there.
No, I'm kidding.
And when he went outside, the guy and him they just had a mad dog staring contest, just giving each other dirty looks. Well, the guy that Mr. Cobos was looking at called a dozen or so of his friends for backup because he's a fucking coward. So words were exchanged. One of the men pulls out a gun and shoots him in the chest. The ambulance comes, picks him up. He was on life support for 3 weeks. He was getting better. Wasn't able to talk. But all of a sudden on the 4th of 2005, he died. This here is Zoe Noemi Mayado. She was 25. She died in a car crash here in Studio City. Died instantly. The car that she was driving in crossed the center lane and crashed into another car going in the opposite direction. 2 of her passengers were hurt, one of them critically. I don't know what happened to the passengers, but she was pronounced dead by the paramedics as soon as they got on the scene. Wear your seatbelts, guys. Drive safe. Don't drive. Don't crazy. Don't speed. You're not that important. You don't got it to get anywhere in a hurry. Don't drink and drive. Call an Uber. Call a taxi.
Call a friend. Smart idea.
This is Jonathan Val. He was 17 when he died. He was shot and killed in Highland Park.
Mm. 2010. Wow.
George A. Monroy, 6/13/79 to 8/25/05. He was shot and killed in the South LA section of Los Angeles off of Firestone and Florencia. And this is his younger brother, Eddie B. Monroy. There's no definitive information on how he got killed, but I'm going to assume it was a similar fate because you can see some gang graffiti. Rest in peace, Tricky. The last comment on this man's online on the comment section of the obituary was 2007. So even though people slowly forget and memories fade away, this is why I do videos like this, just to, talk about people, talk about their lives, the good and the bad. We're not perfect, okay? We
I'm
are
perfect.
a product
I'm
of our
always
upbringing.
perfect.
But rest in peace to both these men. There's lots of videos on YouTube you can watch. Famous graves. There's literally thousands of them. Hollywood stars, famous singers, actors, actresses, sports stars, celebrities. But what about these people? Who's going to tell their story? I am only one man and I can only do so much, but I try my best. I only have one enemy, and my enemy is time. Time. I don't have enough time to show all these graves, to tell all these stories, to find out how these people came to be here. But anyways, I appreciate everybody who watches my channel, who leaves a comment, thumbs me up, thumbs me down, tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I don't ask for money. I don't have a PayPal or a Patreon, but I do ask you to comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, share on social media. Like a boomerang, I always come back, and I will come back. So anyways, I am live, but I'm not live, because when you watch this, I will be gone. YouTube? This is Lamont at Large. I'm coming to you live at the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery here in Westwood, California. I have a special guest with me today. I'm here with my sister. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, so she does not want to be on camera. She doesn't do any social media. She doesn't do any of that. But she's going to talk about some of the graves that we're going to show you today. There's some famous people here. And this cemetery is actually, it's a very, very odd location. Nobody really knows it exists out here. No real signs or anything. This is a place that you would have to look up online to find. So without further ado, let's go show some graves.
Hello, hey, my name's Aaron Jones. I'm from Boise, Idaho, and I'm visiting Hugh Hefner and Marilyn Monroe. There's a story between them, but a lot of stories about Marilyn, of course. The interesting thing is these are off color compared to all the other ones. They tell me it's because her tombstone gets kissed a lot, and they have to keep cleaning it off, so the chemicals have made it darker. Same a little bit with Hugh's. But anyway, they're together probably because Hugh Hefner purchased her nude photograph when he was starting Playboy magazine. And Playboy magazine hadn't got off the ground yet, but after he put that one on the cover, all of a sudden circulation jumped way up, and the rest is history. Marilyn is one of the most interesting people I've ever read about. Never saw her, but I own a little house in Van Nuys, about a block from Van Nuys High School, and that's where she went to high school for a year. And it's kind of where she was discovered by a photographer who started taking photographs and started selling them, made her very popular, and of course the rest is history. The saddest story I've ever heard about Marilyn, which I believe was on YouTube or Netflix, a documentary about her death. They confirmed that not only John Kennedy had a romance with her, but Robert Kennedy, and also Robert Kennedy was in her apartment, her condo, the day she died, backed up by the chief of police in LA, who they have the reports and everything, because he and Peter Langford, they were racing through LA heading for the airport when they were stopped. But unfortunately, if you go to that documentary, you'll hear about why and how she died. Very, very sad story for a very young and vivacious lady. I think she's probably one of the greatest young ladies ever to come out of California, even though she had a very troubled childhood. So anyway, I relate to that. I was an orphan, a foster kid, and she was as well. We were both in orphanages, not together unfortunately, but we both were.
Right.
Anyway, I love her story, love her, don't necessarily love him.
God bless her heart.
From Boise, Idaho.
We have just 6 seconds to tell you about Lifebuoy. It washes away dirt and germs. Done.
She's resting big time.
So I wanted to add to the story what that gentleman previously speaking about Hugh Hefner and Marilyn Monroe. So this is Richard F. Poncher. He was buried here next to Marilyn Monroe. I'm not sure how much he paid to be buried here, but there is a legend that he was buried face down so he can quote unquote keep an eye on Marilyn Monroe. Said online that Hugh Hefner paid $75,000 for his grave to be next to Marilyn Monroe. And of course, this is Elizabeth Elsie Poncher. I'm not sure if she's still living, but this is the wife of Richard Poncher, and she tried to sell his grave online because I guess she was having financial difficulties. So she had gotten some fake bids for $4 million. Of course, it turned out to be fake. Another one came in for $3 million and turned out to be fake. So as the story ends, he ended up keeping his spot, buried face down, so he can keep an eye on Marilyn Monroe.
Good man.
That's a nice picture of her.
She was a cute baby girl.
This is Chester Clarence Chang. He was 26 years old when he died. He died outside of a nightclub he was trying to break up a fight between two Asian gangs. He was not a member of either gang, simply just trying to break up a fight, and unfortunately he was shot and killed. I'm not sure why, but I want to try to go find this man's parents, Forest Park, Illinois. If I ever get closer there, I'll definitely go look for them. In Hollywood, not even the dead would want to let you know how old they really are.
Merv Griffin was a musician and also a very famous evening personality, and I think afternoon personality. He had a broadcast, a TV show for many years, and introduced many people that were familiar with to the media.
And he was also, did he have like TV,
Oh, yes, yes,
TV
yeah.
game shows, right? He was the game show
Well,
guy?
I think he did some game shows too, yes. He was a very versatile individual who made a lot of money.
Oh yeah, no, he was
made a lot of
filthy,
money because
filthy rich. Oh yeah.
He had some hotels. He did extraordinarily well, but he died too.
Yeah, they all died.
They all died.
This is Merv Griffin. I will not be right back after this message. So me and my sister are standing in front of legendary actress Farrah Fawcett. This is her grave right here. You want to talk a little bit about her, my sister?
Well, the most sad part that really broke my heart concerning Farrah Fawcett when she sadly got cancer, and she was known for her beautiful, beautiful hair, and that was one of the things she asked if they would be able to save her hair, and that just always stuck with me.
Yeah, she was just known that iconic picture that was in everyone's bedroom as teenagers and young adults.
The red bathing suit.
With the red bathing suit, yeah.
Beautiful smile.
And you won't notice her birthday or death date on her stone, but she died literally, what was it, like the same day or 2 days before after Michael Jackson?
Yeah, next to Michael Jackson.
And Michael Jackson, when he died, it pretty much took away any of the shine that Farrah Fawcett. Now, the media did report on her death, and, you know, of course, everyone did do the little montage of you know, what she's done in Hollywood and what have you, but Michael Jackson just took over the media when he died, and I won't forget where I was when I heard Michael Jackson died. I was working as a dishwasher at a restaurant, and I heard he died, and then she died right afterwards. But you really couldn't, you know, his death, you know, just like now, it just takes away from her death, which is really sad.
But
yeah.
We remember you, Farrah.
Yeah, we sure do. Farrah Fawcett, ladies and gentlemen. One of my favorite comedians of all time, Rodney Dangerfield. There goes the neighborhood. I met this guy when I was about 11 or 12 years old. Me and my friend lived in West Hollywood. We had a garage sale. He was getting rid of some stuff. And Rodney Dangerfield just comes out in this brand new Cadillac, no license plates on it, because Rodney Dangerfield obviously did not care. He probably just bought it off the dealer's showroom. So he comes out, and he's just wearing like a flannel shirt, and it's open. He has this big belly with a huge scar on it. The scar went from his chest down to his navel. And he comes out, he's like, "Hey, I'm looking for a belt." And my friend's like, "Oh yeah, I got a couple of belts over here." And he goes, "Oh," he's like, "Look at the belts." He goes, "How much you want for this belt?" And my friend said, "This one's 50 cents." He said, "I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of high, but," he goes, I think I could afford that." Ah, man, I was so
funny.
Star-struck. You know, I didn't ask him for his autograph or anything. I'm not like that, but I just thought it was awesome that, you know, I would see this guy come on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson all the time.
You should have.
Watching him right in front of my very eyes. Rodney Dangerfield, guys.
But he didn't want to, I don't think.
Right here.
Liked him, though.
So
I
this
give him
here
that.
is a legendary actor, Jack Lemmon. Now, I know Jack Lemmon, I believe, from Two Grumpy Old Men with Walter Matthau. But where do you know him from?
Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, and remember, you made me watch that stupid movie. I wanted to watch cartoons, but you wanted to yes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you made me watch that movie, Some Like It Hot, with Jack Lemmon and Marilyn Monroe. I did watch it. I don't watch movies, but It was a good movie.
See?
So he's been in many, many movies.
She's cute.
Jack Lemmon, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't see her, but she sounds cute.
So this is
She doesn't want to be
legendary
on the
TV actor
video.
Carol O'Connor. My
You
sister,
can hear her, though.
forgive her, she doesn't
Sad.
really know who he is, but she will
Maybe
know
she
him
was
as
she's
playing
not comfortable.
Archie Bunker.
Ooh.
Yes, that's who he was. This is Archie Bunker.
Everybody knows Archie.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh,
Exactly.
oh,
And
he's
he
so
also
cute.
played a police
Just a
officer
baby,
on the Heat of
though.
the Night.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I know him now.
Yeah, so, yeah, see, and it's not that my sister doesn't know, it's like
Cute.
everyone thinks of him as Archie
Sounds
Bunker. No
cute.
one really talks about his real
Can't see
name, so I
her,
thought that was
she sounds
interesting when my
cute.
sister didn't know his name, but we all know him as Archie Bunker.
Adorable.
Archie.
Rest easy,
My
Archie.
God.
Yeah, Archie.
Oh.
This here is Sam Simon. Of course, you can see the little Bart Simpson and the dog. This is one of the creators of the Simpsons TV cartoon. I remember this man was a very, very big philanthropist when it came to animals.